Thank you, MC. Thank you, Panuga Vele Maparan. Poina wana Maparan. Our Marco family de parliament. Our style for our committee system here. Now I'll explain a bit later. Well, just minor correction. Our 2007 was Sepukana when they appointed him Deputy Prime Minister of the country. I was then the Chief Executive Officer of PNG Cocoa and Coconut Research Institute, Rabaulai Institute. Puka kana au special advisor have me on. Le mulu ine pe la yawa au mekere semek da late semekere belden ya have join apoa kaman gatentio 2010 2011 I was appointed secretary for the Department of Agriculture and Livestock. Now Fix Abau ne one of our Parliament House, a special advisor to 3 deputy prime ministers and 5 prime ministers of Papua New Guinea. I know that again the challenge maparara, difficulties maparara, opportunities raigemiana, aulariparamana. Not a small job. Leadership is not a small job. Yama Parara, leader of ourselves, leaders of our family, leaders in our village, leaders in our community, leaders in our district, and leaders in our country. Yama Parara, leader. Now, leadership parliament a very highest level in the country. How do you leader namara pepikinaman? We must choose and vote for the right leadership. I am not using the word politician. There is a big difference. Between politician and leadership. Politician wa ilawa area committee mo sapotirana. Area votas mo sapotirana. Area sapotas mo sapotirana. Politician wa corruption kambai lama kamulai gabina mura kambai family gala awalugarana abau rina paikia question abau nama paikia ama. Well, don't vote for a politician because he will only look after his supporters. Vote for a leader. Do not vote for a politician. Vote for a leader. Our team, Fix Abau First. Abau is in a mess. Let's fix it first. Guided by God's hand and all of us working together as one Abau people. Public service, as a former head of department, working to the public service is very difficult. I think we know the systems of government. As a former head of department, I was in the middle of all those workings of government. I know how to maneuver. I also know how to maneuver at the political level because I work with politicians. Very difficult problem. First time members, it takes them about 5 years to get into the system. By the time game over, next election. Too late to opportunity commissioner. Manua district of Rega. How do pure very big one? Slide Oyanawa, National Strategic Plan 2010-2050. This is what became the Vision 2050. I am the architect and the author of Vision 2050. I am the architect and the author of Vision 2050. Make no mistake. Fix Abau, I briefed all the governors on the 9th of July in Parliament 2009 after I wrote the Vision 2050. After I wrote the Vision 2050. I am the author, I am the architect of Vision 2050. Make no mistake. Vision 2050 Ghana Foundation, Genesis chapter 3. Nobody knows this because I wrote it. Genesis chapter 3, creation of the world. I founded Vision 2050 on the back of Genesis chapter 3. Why 40 years? Sepuka wanted 100 years plan. The other reason is 40 years is God's number. I am the author. They may go and say, I am the author and I am the... They are carrying a coffin around the place. The spirit of Vision 2050 is Dr. Vele Ilava. Plan Dwalua, there are two components. You have the paper plan, which is the coffin, and you have the spirit of the plan. They are talking about the paper plan. They are talking about the coffin. The spirit is with me. Only I know how to implement that plan. That's why the public service has never implemented it. About a month ago, I got a call from the Philippines government after the elections of the president of the Philippines, President Bongbong Marcos. President Bongbong Marcos. How no mobile phone again to go out numai. Vele, since you wrote the Vision 2050 for PNG, can you help us write the Vision 2050 for Philippines? I said, no, you wait. Let me go and campaign first. I have just decided to run for elections. I know you finished your presidential elections. Now it's my turn to go for my campaign. Office of the President of the Philippines asked me to do that. My condition to helping them is three things. One, you must help the Abau people with the fisheries, agriculture, and forestry projects. They said, yes, I am already helping them free of charge. Because I have made a commitment to build a new Abau, Abau Waliguna, Fix Abau First, and build a new Abau. When Marape became Prime Minister, he bought me a ticket to Manila. I spent 1 week with Prime Minister Marape in Manila. Picture ne? Open Roy the picture of you. Rainbow Poita, the late Sam Basil, Office of the President, myself, and Prime Minister Marape in Manila. Marape wants to take that. He wanted my help with agriculture. So I spent 1 week with him in Manila. Ariku, pure nama. Leadership Leadership is a very, very big task, very heavy responsibility. Abau meo na kapuan, pepo amero mai. Ya maparagam meo, ya upura, ya naura, ya amara ya inara, ya arira. As citizens of Papua New Guinea, we have a constitutional right. We have a duty to our children, to ourselves first, to our children, our grandchildren, and the future generations. To ask three questions in this election. Question number one, what is your vision for Abau? Proverbs na ilagay nawa. Without, where there is no vision, people perish. Where there is no vision, people perish. So question number one, I'm a farmer, pure and what is your vision for Abau? Number two, what are your plans to making Abau a better place? And number three, why should I vote for you? Why should I vote for you? What do you offer that other 25 candidates do not offer? I will tell you what I offer tonight, after I tell you my vision and my plans. Boy Layawa, Abau is in our mess. Abau and Bagara Penis. Abau Yadiga Momokani. We need a leader to fix it, not another politician. If you want to vote for another politician, do not vote for me. If you want to vote for another politician, because I'm not a politician, I'm a leader. Politicians go and they carry briefcases in parliament and I want this, I want that. And they forget the people of Abau or people of whatever district they're serving. They don't know what. Oh, I want this ministry, I want this position, or they want to carry briefcases to other leaders. What about us? We're supposed to be proud about it, not briefcase carriers. Picture away on there. Pushing the truck on the road, that is normal for Abau people. Islanders, they drive very nicely up to the place. Here we are pushing. Who educated the Islanders? Papuan people, Abau people. What's wrong with us? Where is our pride? Where is our dignity? Where is our respect? Shame. Let's put it back this year. Vote our leader, not a politician. When they grow food in the garden and, for example, number 5 Merani, Dome, Makiti, Kapari Makiti, they have to walk 4 or 5 hours. A road meant for trucks. A road meant for trucks. When we are sick in Kapari Village, even Baramata, Domara, you come to Kupiano, you will be lucky if you have a bed. That bed will be on the floor on a piece of mat. That's how we are treated. That's development in Abau. Is that for human beings or pigs or around? Are we dogs and pigs? No. Time for change. Vote the right leader. Yana school my rundown. I've been to Amazon and Bay and back. Bush material classrooms, broken down classrooms, unfinished classrooms, teachers' houses in a mess. Ah, come on. We deserve better. Abau people deserve better. So do not vote politicians, vote for leadership. This is not normal. Our friends in the rest of the part of the country living a better life than us here in Abau. And we are only 3 hours or 4 hours from Port Moresby, the capital city of Papua New Guinea. When we did the Vision 2050, one of the questions, I covered 89 districts. I got a team of over 12 people with me, 12 consultants, Papua New Guineans. We covered 89 districts in 3 months, asking them, testing the vision, did they like the vision or not? That's how we arrived at the smart, healthy and wealthy vision. Three kings were I got you on money in the and putting my hands up as a leader. So please, if you want to vote for a politician, do not vote for me. And you can continue your life forever and ever. Amen. If you want to vote for a leader, then consider my vote and vote for me. Then we will all work together. That's the kind of leadership I am offering. I am offering my services to serve the people of Abau. A picture here. On your right is Governor, the Governor in 2014 for East New Britain, providing junior. Here have my then Minister, Minister Tom Skoll, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, Honorable Peter O'Neill, and the head of the United Nations Food Safety and Food Trade Council. I was the chairman of the United Nations Food Safety and Food Trade Council for North America and Southwest Pacific. I am the secretary and the chairman of the United Nations Committee that brought a whole world expedition PNG 2 times. First time in Medang and second time in Kokopo. I've served 5 prime ministers, 3 deputy prime ministers, about 6 agriculture ministers, and 2 opposition leaders. I am well qualified. I have all the connections and the network. to provide the strong leadership our own elite one today. Our development party, constitution our law. Our development party, constitution our law. I am the author of what is now our development party. I called it something else. I'll tell you the story. I wrote the policies for our development party. I registered what is now our development party. My wife paid for the registration in the BSP account bank, and my brother, Caro, was the public officer. For 1 month, we had to have a 1 month notice. After we did all that, Sepuka said, "Oh, I found some friends from our friends and brothers from islands. They are Christian people, God-fearing people." I said, "You can take your party and go. Thank you very much." Auna family monna na party ga start yo. Auna constitution alo. Auna policy alo rao. Uli mai naiwa. I wanted to make Puka the prime minister of this country. That's why I did all that for him. He failed me. What is my vision for Abau Valeguna? Gadara Abau, Gabina Abau, Gadara wa Mailu Karona and Gabina wa Romolu Karona. Happy, rich. We deserve the best. We deserve the best. Yeah, America, we are like Americans, Australians. We have 2 hands, 2 legs. Japanese people, 1 head. They don't have 4 legs and 4 hands and 2 heads. God made us all the same, with the same brain power and brain capacity. In fact, I think Papua New Guinea is a lot more smarter than many people in the world, many races in the world, because of our diversity. Why are we keeping ourselves poor all the time? Because we have accepted that pushing the car is normal. Sleeping on the floor in Kupian Hospital on a mat is normal. No drugs is normal. When the schools are broken down and classrooms are burned up, that's normal for our people. Change your mind. Renew your mind. Shift your mind. Vote for our leader. Auna planner, this is my roadmap to fix Abau and to build a new Abau. I have a vision on the top, I have the mission statements, and I will concentrate on 5 policy areas. In agriculture, it's rubber. I am already having discussions to establish a rubber factory either here at Kupiano for our rubber farmers, tire factory, or in Dubai. There's an interested investor from Dubai. We want to then explore the opportunity of establishing a tire factory for our rubber farmers in PNG. If we establish it in Dubai, it will be owned. That factory will be owned by the Papua New Guinea rubber farmers, so that they own that factory and that's their market. Guaranteed market, servicing the high-end, high value, not this couple of one we collect all the time. Coconut, when I was the CEO for Coca and Coconut Institute, I helped Mr. Reno Lama. I'm up number 1 man. He was a staff for Coconut Institute. Our Vaikio, our secretary, Dr. Onova Abakuneu. I helped him, and he Reno Lama from Mapa number 1 is now one of only 4 SMEs, coconut downstream processing, is very successful SMEs in the country. He is exporting to America, to Singapore and to Australia. His farmers are getting a lot more money than the copra and the coconut sale. I have asked him to extend the program to the rest of Abau, and he has agreed to work with me, because I was his boss, and I helped him set up his Aroma Coconut Product Limited Company. Fisheries Avanai, when I was working with Sepuka, we put in a proposal to the Department of National Planning, which was approved, to modernize and upgrade the Kupiano fisheries facilities. Our thinking there was to create new markets for our fishermen so that they could have a better price for what they were getting. I am also discussing with members of Parliament currently in the NCDC. I had some discussion with Governor Pakop, how I want them to work together with them so that they can get better access, easier access for our agriculture farmers and our fisheries people. Those are the things I've already discussed since I've started. Everyone our crayfish, lobster, live lobster farming. I've been discussing with the owner of Maru Marines in Western Province. He's got a very successful program there on live. He's exporting to Australia, US, and Hong Kong. I've asked him to help us set up Abau. He's agreed to help. So I will be following that up once the campaign and election results are over. Everyone our crabs. I want to get into support crab farming. So those are the projects in fisheries I will be targeting in the first 5 years. Idea is to set the foundation to build the economy, more fair pricing policy, and increased local content. I don't think the pricing policy is fair. While species price we need to renegotiate what is the pricing policy. We also need to say how much local content. For example, we should tell these logging companies to start building a road all the way to Margarita and back, even to Alotau. That's the kind of local content I'm looking for. Not just harvest a log and then put them on a ship and take them overseas. So in a nutshell, that's how I will roll out my first 5 years in Parliament. I already know where to go. I know where to take Abau, I know how to do it, and I will do it. What is the new Abau? We should be looking for a new Abau like this, where we have the best of everything. We have the best of everything. The best schools, the best hospitals, the best houses. That's the kind of, it's not impossible, we can do it. With God, all things are possible. Singapore is only 700 square kilometers. Singapore. Abau is more than 7,000 square kilometers. Singapore people, 5 million of them get $100,000 US per year per person. Abau people only get 2,000 to 3,000 US dollars per year per person. And we are 10 times bigger. We got more resources. Agriculture, fisheries, forestry, very clean air, you name it. Why are they getting 100,000 US and we're only getting 2,000 US? With God, all things are possible. You have to make the shift. You have to make the shift. You want to get stuck in the shit, then you pick the politician. You want to keep the shit, you pick the politician. You want a better life for yourself, your children and your godchildren, find a leader, pick the leader. I am putting my hands up to be your leader. Our community hall for the Cloudy Bay and Amazon Bay, I'd like to build community hall for them where they come in and they can stay at Kupiano Market overnight to sell their stuff and go back nicely. Like human beings, not like dogs and pigs, sleeping on the street and everywhere. Give them some dignity and some respect. I'm looking at opening up markets for Abau farmers and fishermen and in Port Moresby. And overseas, I've already started doing that through coconut products and few other things. And Kupiano town, all the district towns in Papua New Guinea have electricity and running water and sewage. Only Kupiano town, no water, no electricity, no sewage system. It's a settlement. Kupiano town is a settlement. And we have deputy prime ministers, all the senior ministers and all the ministers in the West. And we are in the settlement. It's now time to build a modern, high-quality Kupiano town where we will be proud of. No more gully politicians who go and carry briefcase. Find a leader. Time for gully politics is over. Abau. Leader namana ayabua. Leader namana ayabua. Leader who will fight for you in parliament, fight for you overseas and fight for you everywhere. I'm going to do away with the community ward council, community halls or whatever you call it, conference rooms they call it. I want to build trading posts that will provide the economic activity that Abau needs to boost the Abau economy. I want to build trading posts for business at Margarita for Amazon Bay, Newtown for Cloudy Bay, and MAPA for Arama Coast, while we are upgrading and modernizing Kupiano Town. Those are my dreams for Abau. That's the Abau Valiguna I'm dreaming about. That's the Abau Valiguna I am inviting you to join me to build. Well, when I was secretary, there's always this criticism. You know, you will always have these people coming criticizing you. They will say, you were secretary, what did you do for Abau? Let me spell out the role of a head of department and a member of parliament. In the case of agriculture, role of the member of parliament, you have a LLG, consulting information, then he does about 5-year district plan. That's the role of the member. After that, he calls a meeting, a DDA meeting, which he chairs or she chairs. And then they will, okay, which projects are priority we will fund this year? So the DDA meeting approves those funds, projects. After they approve that, the member will take it to the Department of, in the case of Agriculture, Department of Agriculture, when it comes to me, when I was head of department, it will come to my office, and then we will look at the project. If it was a good quality project, we accept. If it was not a good quality, we ask them to fix it and then resubmit. After we accept the project proposal, we take it to the Department of National Planning and Monitoring. They have to tell us whether that plan fits in with the overall PNG government plan. Secondly, if the National Planning Department approves, we then take it to the Department of Treasury and Finance. Okay, it's in line with the PNG's development priorities to have money to fund it. If they say yes, they say, okay, DAL, Department of Markets and Livestock, you do a submission to Treasury now for budget consideration. That is the role of the head of department. As a head of department in agriculture, I looked at the 6.8 million farmers in the country. Abau is only 100,000 people. I had a bigger job than a member of parliament. The member of parliament's job is then to go and lobby with all his political friends, and this is where politics comes in. You go and you wish them and drink coffee with them and say, this my project is very important, can you support it in cabinet? That's the role of the responsibility of the member for Abau is to implement the Abau 5-year district plan. My job as a secretary of the department to make sure that there is enough money and resources for the member of Abau to implement all the agriculture projects. Let me for the record state, from 2011 to 2017, I never got any proposals from Abau district. What are they doing in Kupiano after all the DDA meetings? They should be raising proposals. I'm a son of Abau. Abau Meloku, Abau Naku. Hey, Pukanuva Maya, 1-2, Saint Peter Allah. Why are you not giving me projects so that I can support our Abau people? 2011 to 2017. No agriculture project from Abau district. Why? Ask the member. Ask the member. Even fisheries, you ask him. Health, you ask him. Hospital is still not fixed. School, you ask him. You know, every year, members of parliament, open members get 10 million DSIP and about another 10 million in government grants and support. 20 million every year, roughly. In 4 terms. So that's 100 million kina in 1 term. 5 years, 100 million kina. 4 terms, 400 million kina. Where is the result? Where is the result? 400 million kina of government funds. And where is the private sector contribution? Where is the donor contribution? Ya ani na we aka ini kaga pekpeke. Na imi lagi na imi kaga because we vote me met. Time for change. I will change the budget 20 million GSIP to make it private sector community, and I'm targeting 500 million for Abau annually. Alright, Arikuma Parami, Warova Parami. 3 questions I'm for my pure man. Oya mu vision Rao Abau. What is your vision for Abau? Number 2, what are your plans to make Abau a better place? And finally, why should I vote for you? What do you offer that other candidates do not offer? I have shared with you my experience, my knowledge, and my heart. And you have to make a choice. If you want to vote for a politician, please. If you want a politician, don't vote for me. Don't vote for me, please. I'm not a politician. If you want to vote for a leader, then vote for me. Finally, my father died last year, August 2019. He was an education fellow. Oh, by the way, I have schoolmates from here. Kana Komuna, Uara, Aywa, Yarore, school. I know go for. When I was visiting, Vele, Yari time pay vote. Vote number 1, the box 1, vote number 1, box 15, vote number 1. Sadly, that was not to be. He passed away. But I know that my father has cast the first vote for me in heaven. Together with my late brother, Reverend Alu Fet, who is up there with Dad in heaven. So I have 2 votes I already have 2 votes in heaven for the Abau open seat. Today, all of us will be voting for a leader, not a politician. We should be voting for a new leader for Abau. 5 seconds in the polling booth. 5 seconds in the polling booth will decide what Abau will be like, what Abau will feel like, and what Abau will be like for Ya Naura, Ya Upura, and Ya Kalakala. That is 5 seconds, very important in 5 years. Choose wisely and vote wisely. Don't forget, where there is no vision, people perish. We don't let God bless you all. God bless you, God bless Abau, and God bless Papua New Guinea.